Good couple days of practice yesterday and today. Very physical. You know, we're getting in the point you go out and you separate, you kind of go scout teams, and now that these guys have gotten an opportunity to play, they get excited about the competition level. You know, we go down the scout teams and we're getting what we need offensively and defensively, what we're going to see. But when we come together, they're getting after each other hard. It's almost like, I got to pull back. I mean, I've got to make sure that we're here for game day. But the attitudes are great, and they're working extremely hard. And we've got a great challenge this week. We're not real sure what we're going to get defensively, our defense from their offense. We don't know which quarterback's going to play, whether it's going to be the one that started the year where they were throwing it a little bit more, or last week with the freshmen where they were putting the emphasis a little bit more on the running game. But we've got to be prepared for both. And I think the one positive thing, having the opportunity to go against each other as much as we have during camp and so far early in this season, I think we're probably prepared for both, kind of a running game, and at the same time if they're just going to turn and spread it out and throw the ball a little bit more. So it's been great work against each other. Like I said, I'm pleased with the attitude, and we just have to make sure that we continue to stay focused with what we have to do right now, which is control what we can control and make sure we go out there and we're focused on practice and we're intense with what we're doing. But I feel like right now there's a lot of good things going on right now.
Those two quarterbacks, do they have contrasting styles? Are they the same kind of guy or what?
They're doing different things. You have an upperclassman, you have a junior college player, and then you have a freshman. So with the junior college player, they're playing it wide open and throwing the ball. They've started three quarterbacks, but they were throwing the ball much more earlier in the year with their original quarterback. And then when he got hurt, they put in the freshman, and they're running the ball a little bit more to protect him. He's a better athlete, probably more elusive. You got to do a little bit more to contain him. So right now we have to prepare for both because we don't know what we're going to get.
Skip, have you been happy with the pressure you've been getting from your defensive line? I know the sack numbers the totals aren't great, but have you been happy with the pressure they've been applying?
I think we've got to do a little bit better job with our front four. We're getting some pressure, but we're getting a lot of pressure too with pressure, bringing linebackers and those type of things. We've got to do a better job of getting on a shoulder one-on-one and turning and getting in the backfield. Now, saying that, you look at it, people are getting rid of the ball real fast too. People are throwing a lot of quick games. We're getting a lot of hits on the quarterback, but people aren't standing back there and throwing the ball way down the field on us. And so from that standpoint, you're not going to have a lot of sacks. I mean, there's some times when people come into the game with that approach that you start dropping 8 because you're not going to get there. Even when you get there, he's going to have the ball gone before you do get there. And that's what people do against a good defensive front. Now, I don't know that we've proven we're a good defensive front yet. Obviously, Claude Davis has gotten some pressure off the corner and has been a great asset as far as bringing speed off the edge. But we've got to do a little bit better job of getting on a shoulder. When I'm saying getting a shoulder, not midline rushing guys and just trying to push them back into the quarterback, but getting on a shoulder and creating penetration and getting back into the backfield. So it's not all just our defensive front, but at the same time, I think we can do a lot of better things. We can do some better things to give ourselves a chance to get back there.
Coach, I know you've been dinged up a little bit in the secondary. I saw Tyson Butler was out today. And just ask you who you expect to have, who if anyone, you won't have on Saturday.
Right now, Q Washington is, and we've been holding him because of his knee. I have a rule that if you don't practice on Tuesday, Thursday, you can't start. If you don't practice Tuesday, Wednesday, if you don't practice Tuesday or Wednesday, you can't start. If you don't practice Thursday, then you can't play. So right now, we're going to have to see. We've tried to give him a couple days off. He's been pushing through that knee and going through a lot of swelling. But with Jenkins back and having him back and Baker doing what he's been doing and Ernie getting the type of reps that he's been getting, I feel pretty comfortable at corner. And then at safety, Tyson's been nursing a sore hamstring, so he didn't practice today, but we'll see where he is tomorrow when we go back out there. But if not, then Spencer Boyd will step up into that fourth safety position.
Things aren't to an extent where you think about pulling Durden out of a red shirt or anything like that, right?
No, we're not there at that point. We're not sure. At this point, really, we're not even close to that. I'm trying to think. You've got Kayvon, Jarrell, and Jarrell has the ability to turn and play both for you.
Right.
Not Jarrell, but Jenkins has the opportunity to play both for you. You have Baker. You have
Salinas,
E.T. You have 5 or 6 corners before you would turn to get to that point.
Right.
Can you talk about where you